The Trump administration has sent hundreds of California National Guard troops to respond to protests in Portland, Oregon, despite the objections of governors in both states and a stern federal ruling just Saturday that sought to block military forces. The extraordinary move sidestepped the ruling of Judge Karen Immergut of U.S. District Court in Oregon, who had issued a temporary restraining order that prevented the Trump administration from mobilizing 200 Oregon troops for a 60-day deployment in the state. Instead, Mr. Trump turned to neighboring California. The president also ordered as many as 400 members of the Texas National Guard to prepare for deployment for federal protection missions in Portland, Chicago, and potentially other cities, according to a letter released by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Sunday night. The letter emerged as Judge Immergut convened an emergency hearing on the deployment of the California Guard. The president had said the troops were needed to respond to demonstrations at an Immigration and Customs Enforcement building in Portland. But the judge wrote that the protests, which have been generally small, were not significantly violent or disruptive and that she expected a trial court to agree with the state's contention that the president had exceeded his constitutional authority. The Trump administration quickly appealed. Then, in a pivot that outraged both states, the president dispatched 200 to 300 troops that had been commandeered earlier this summer and sent to Los Angeles as part of another contested federal deployment. The decision to essentially substitute California troops for the thwarted Oregon deployment drew vehement criticism from Governor Gavin Newsom of California and Governor Tina Kotek of Oregon, both of whom are Democrats. Late Sunday, California joined Oregon's lawsuit and the two states asked the U.S. District Court for the District of Oregon for a second restraining order to block the use of the California troops. An expedited hearing was set for Sunday night.